normal? Oh my god.
Okay, before we get to this funny moment, let's talk about how to take a hot air balloon ride in Teotihuacán, leaving from Mexico City. I just had to be a little dramatic to start. First things first, your day is going to start super early in the morning. 4:45 a.m. pickup from my hotel. Of course, I have my backpack because this is going to be like an 8-hour experience. Be in a 12-passenger van, and they'll take you about 45 minutes outside of Mexico City. At this point, you get checked in again. Take your weight so that they can organize the balloons accordingly. At the stop, you can use the bathroom, provided coffee and cookies. Finally, you have the option to either leave your bag with this location or in the van because they are not allowed on the hot air balloon. Once that's done, you'll go down the street and you'll be by the balloon. This was super exciting because I'd never been on a hot air balloon before. My surprise though, I wasn't scared at all. Honestly, super peaceful seeing the sun starting to rise and the balloon just floating in the air. Scariest part were the flames. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet so you can take in this moment and pretend you're here with me. Cannot begin to describe how beautiful it was to be seeing the sunset, being up in the sky, seeing the pyramids at Teotihuacán. It's just incredible. We were told from the beginning that hot air balloons don't have steering, okay? It's gonna go where it's gonna go. Prior to our final landing, we did crash into a tree, and now we're making our final descent, which brings us back to where we started at the very beginning of this video.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Now, I know that seems crazy, but the balloon has to land somehow, right? The crew had to meet us in a field because we were far away from where everyone else was. Once they finally moved the balloon around to be then put on the flatbread, we were able to disembark from the balloon. I think we're finally landing for good this time. And shout out to our guide. He was absolutely the best and so funny. Oh, but let me back up. Before we get off, we had a little bubbly.
The first people that flew were Frenchmen, and the only way to show other people that they were a monster, the devil, or UFOs was with a bottle of champagne that the King of France gave them. Do you want to keep alive that tradition?
Yes. Of course.
Also, we have a saying that if the cork hits you, you get married, okay?
If the cork hits you, then you get married?
Yes. And if you're already married, you can't get divorced. Never, ever. Okay? Even if you die, he or she goes with you. Okay, guys? 3. Hey!
Oh, and cheers to that. Now, remember I said this was going to be an 8-hour thing. So the next place we went to was a cave where we had breakfast. You got some water, jamaica, assorted bread, some fruit, and some chilaquiles. So we were on to a cultural experience. We learned a little bit about obsidian, as well as trying several different types of alcohol. And this surely woke us up again. There was also a shop in case you wanted to grab souvenirs. Final stop on our journey is to visit the pyramids at Teotihuacán, which were honestly breathtaking. I said this in my last video, but it is really hard to wrap your mind around building something this large so long ago. Snapped a couple pics before meeting back up with my group, and then we were dropped back off at our hotel. Would I do it again? Absolutely.